Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this DevExpress tutorial we are going to look at the grid control and how we can use it. From toolbox we write grid control and we move over our form, and that's from properties, and from doc I want to be covered as a button. I click here and I can resize something like this. Maybe something like this better. Yes. Let's first run how it looks like. It is something like this. This is our grid control. We would like to use we have already a database called Northwind. I think almost any person who starts with ADO.NET or Entity Framework with a database, they usually use that one. But I'm not going to use ADO.NET create my own class or entity framework. I will do in easy way. I click here, and then here from choose data source, I click here, I say add project data source. Then from here I choose the database, I say next, and the data sets, and then next. Here I click a new connection. From the server name I click and I wait a little bit until my server name listed here. Here I choose SQL developer. It is what is your name of server, you will choose it. And here I will choose my database. Database, as we saw that, I'm going to select Northwind. And then I will click here, test connection, whether is successfully connected or not. As you see, connection succeeded. And I say OK. And here I click next. Here from table, I choose my table, which one I want to be viewed inside my grid control. Here I will choose the customer, and then customers, and I will choose all of them. I click here, and the name of it, let it stay as a default, and I say finish. As you see, that is automatically, it's just added all columns, and let's run it how it looks like. As you see that this customer ID, company name, all of them is, as you see, it listed here. Yes, looks very nice. The first things, I just want to disappear this header. How I'm going to do it? I will come here from Run Designer, and then from Run Designer we should have Options View, and then Show Group Panel, this one. If I set it false, this one, it will disappear. As you see, that is disappeared. Let's run it how it looks like. That's perfect. It looks better. Now the second things, for example, when we just selected our customers, automatically it brought all of them. For example, here maybe I don't need region or customer ID. How I'm going to remove these things from here? I will come from Run Designer and then columns. As you see that all our columns is here. Customer ID, company name, all of them is listed, automatically added. And if I come to customer ID, as you see that the field name, it is what is from the database, from our table name. We have to write it in order to view here, data. And the name, usually we name it as a name conventions, we say col, it is mean column, customer ID. And the caption is automatically, is just do like this. This is the caption, by the way. You can write anything you want. For example, if I want to write only ID, and then I close it, as you see, that is ID. But here I don't want region and ID. Here we have a remove column. I'm going to remove it. And I will remove it and I will edit how we are going to do it. I remove this one. And then we say region. I select region and then remove column. I remove both of them. Let's run it. As you see that it looks better. Let's add our customer ID again, how we are going to do it. We'll come from columns and then here we have add a column. Just add it. And then as name we can name it call customer ID, and then from caption I say customer ID, and then the field name, the table name, I can choose here from customer ID. As you see, that is my customer ID. We can change the order from here. Maybe we can take it up. It didn't come. Let's see. From customer ID, we have like visible index. I should set this one to 0 because we already have one is 0. Let's put this one is our customer ID is 9. Let's put this one is 10. And let's put this one is 0. As you see, that is 0. But we are not going to use, as I told, a customer ID. Let's remove it again. And let's come here we have a this is contact is 0. I will make it first 10 and I will make this one 0. As you see that, you can change according to the visible number. It will start from 0, what you like. Or you can do is manually. You will just right click and hold and then move here. As you see that, it automatically change. Let's come here. This is 1, 0, 1. It goes like this. This is like this, and let's run it. I want to show one thing. For example, here, when we choose any column, as you see that we can edit it. We can write anything here. But I don't want this one. I want to prevent this one. Because when we select, we shouldn't be edited. How we are going to do it? Here we come run designer, and then from column, I choose first column, for example, company name, and then from column options, we have allow edit. I set it false, and I do all of them. False, 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 and false. Let's close it and run it how it looks like. Now as you see that, I cannot edit it, I cannot write anything. That's what we wanted. It's perfect. Now let's see what we can do more about this one. I already like a copy paste the list. I have written this one. So we'll go first things. First things, show group panels. We set it false. it just disappeared. I will just make it red. I did this one. The second one, we did what we did. Allow edit. We don't have it. That's not necessary. And the second one, I want to enable the caption here. So how I'm going to do it? I will come from Run Designer, and here from Options View, and show ViewCaption. It is false. I will set it true. And I close. Now we have our caption. It is, let's run it. As you see that it is written main view. But I'm going to change this one. How I'm going to change? I will just click my grid view, not this one, not GridControl, grid view, and then from properties, and I will come down. We have view or ViewCaption. I will write it here. Since this is customer table, I will write customers. As you see that. Now I just want to change the fore color of this one. How I'm going to do? I will come here from appearance, and then from ViewCaption, and then fore color. I will set it maroon. As you see that we changed the fore color of this one. That's perfect. Let's come here. Let's make it this one red tick. We did this one. And what else? This is color, fore color. We set it maroon. And I will write this one also. And now we have column auto width. I set it false. Let's go. As you see that when you add any column, it will automatically cover entire your grid. But I don't want this one. I will come Run Designer, and here from Options View, where is it? Show. Where is this one? With column auto width. I will set this one as false. As you see that it didn't cover it. If I want to change the size, I can just like this. I can do like this. Just resize it. It's simple. Maybe resize our form 1. Or, for example, if I want to resize company name, I will just select this one. From properties, we have width. For example, I can put 150, as you see that. Now let's run it. Yeah, it looks better. Let's close this one and come here, and let's take this one as well. Now another one, our header fore color. Our header fore color is this one. We want to change the color of this one. How we are going to do it? From Run Designer, here we'll come here, and then from appearance, and then from what is header panel, and then here the fore color, I set it maroon, for example. Now we expect all this header to be changed the maroon color. As you see, that is changed. Now let's close this one and let's run it. As you see that we changed the color of this one. Looks perfect. Let's close this one Another things I want to do it, I want to make a line to be centered, for example, company name, contact name, all of them. So I will click Run Designer, and then I will come from Appearance, then Header Panel, and then here we have Text Options, Horizontal Alignment. Here I will choose Center. As you see that all of them is centered. Let's close it and run it how it looks like. As you see that, looks perfect. Let's resize this guys also a little bit, maybe like this. Yeah, let's run it. It's look cooler, I think. Let's come here. We did this one, both of them. Set it. What else we have to? Here we have enter move next column. For example, let's run this one. If I am on company name, if I press enter, it should go to the contact name. Or when I click, I click enter, it should go to the contact name, but it didn't go. Let's do how we can do this one. We'll come from Run Designer, and then here we have Options Navigation, and then we have Enter Move Next Column. I will set it true because initially it is false. Let's close this one and let's run it. As you see that I'm in company name, I will press enter. As you see that it goes. This is also, let's put a tick here. And also we have another things, it called show AutoFilter row. How we can do, I will explain what is it. First Run Designer, and then here we have Options View. Here we should show AutoFilter row. I set it true, and let's close it. As you see that this is our filters. Let's run it. Now it is better. For example, here I click here, it is like we can make even query. For example, we can say it is like SQL query. We can say, for example, equal, I write Berlin. Sorry, 1 minute. Not equal, 1 minute. Contain, for example, this, I think it is RBC. It means it contains. For example, if I write anything, Berlin, as you see that it comes. And that's what we can do more. We can say does not contain. For example, if I write Berlin, beside the Berlin, all of them will come except the Berlin. And it is like a SQL query. For example, we can write like a burn. As you see that it comes. As not like begins, for example, I just select this one and I write C. As you see that all C comes. And for example, which letter? R. As you see, A. All of them is ends with A. And this is like a greater than, this is for other number we can do it. For example, it is like we can apply this one. Let's clear this filter and let's set it contains. Here we have like a greater than. For example, I will say greater than. Actually, this is, it will not apply, but since this postcode is like a string, if we have like an integer, anything with regarding money, it will function normally. And let's put this one to contains. This is our row auto filter. It is like this. It's pretty much useful, you know. You have your table, you can make a query even within your table without calling your database. So let's come here. What we can do, we set it this one also tick, and also we have here header filter button show modes. This is regarding this one. Let's go and do it. From Run Designer and from Option View, header filter button show mode, I make it button and I close it, and let's run it. What we did, as you see that when we come here, it just become a kind of button. This one we change only. And also, for example, here in country, for example, I can choose any countries. It will set a filter. For example, I say like Switzerland, it will choose Switzerland, or other countries maybe, or clear filter. And let's come here. What else we have it? We set this one also. Yeah, I think pretty much it. Because since we don't have any money, I just want to calculate footer panel. Maybe it is another lesson we'll do it. This is our grid view, grid control. As you see that it looks really nice. For grid control, I can, because of course it is in more detail. If you go and check everything by yourself, there are a lot of options really. For example, regarding menu, if you want to disable menus, you can disable. Let's run it. For example, here, like there is some menu. For example, this one maybe we can disable. Let's go and check it if it is Run Designer, and let's come for options menu. Show group panel menu, I set it false. Group enable column menu, I set it false. Let's run it. As you see that I cannot right click here and here. I set it false, both of them. We can do like before also. Run Designer, and from options menu, as you see that, for example, which one we modified, it is bold. I want to make it default. I say right click, reset, and reset, and I close this one, and let's run it. Here when I right click, as you see, that's my menu, and on header I can right click and see this one also. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like my channel, please subscribe, and see you in next video.